Just bringing your hands to rest wherever they feel comfortable, on your knees, in your lap. And just gently close your eyes, bringing your attention inwards. Just for a minute, focusing your attention on your breath. As you inhale, drawing the breath all the way down into the tummy. Feeling the abdomen expand as you inhale. And as you exhale, drawing the navel back towards the spine. Inhale, feel the abdomen expand. Exhale. So just allowing the breath to slow the body down and just bring a sense of calm into the mind. So just remembering, as always, as we move through the class, to listen to your body. So listen to my instructions, but first and foremost, listen to your own body, your own mind. Everybody's different, so everybody's postures are going to look slightly different. So not forcing or trying to make your body do something. So let's close our eyes and bring our hands together at heart centre. As we open the class by chanting Om together 3 times. Inhale. 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 So just keeping the eyes closed, just letting the breath flow in and out. So today we're going to focus on letting go, on non-attachment. So when we become too attached to the outcome of things, or give ourselves labels of what we should be, we end up filling our lives with stress, and we can end up feeling disappointed because things don't work out how we plan them to. So by letting go of these attachments and how we think things should be, we can accept where we are here and now in this moment. So the intention of our class today is to let go of attachments in the body and the mind. So letting go of stress, anxiety and tension, and creating more freedom, more space, more peace and more calm. And the mantra for our class today is Om Namah Shivaya, which means I honour the divinity within me, or I bow to the inner self. So this mantra allows us the opportunity to accept where we are today. It allows us to let go and move into the knowing that you are enough, perfect, you are divine, just as you are. So as we move through the class, just remembering that, either chanting the mantra or just reminding yourself to come back into the present moment, back into listening to the body and doing exactly what feels right for you. So just take a moment now to set an intention for the class and repeat that intention silently to yourself 3 times. Now just placing the hands on the knees, and we're just going to circle round the spine, waking up the body, waking up the hips, waking up the spine. Getting that circulation flowing. Stimulating the digestion by massaging the organs. Big circles all the way around. And then gently just reversing the circle back in the opposite direction. Big full circles. So throughout the class we're going to open up through the body to help create space and let go of tension so that we can relax when we get into bed and have a restful night's sleep. Coming back to centre now. Just bringing the hands on the ground behind you, palms facing forwards. Lifting up through the chest, looking up to the sky, opening up through the chest. So just drawing the shoulder blades back and down. Creating space in the chest, in the lungs. Opening the heart up towards the sky. Coming back to centre. And then just rocking forward onto your hands and knees. Coming into Asana, cat-cow. So creating a solid foundation here, placing the hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. We're going to inhale, lift the chin, lift the tailbone. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, rounding through the spine. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rounding down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rounding down. So really feel every vertebrae rolling up all the way from the root to the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, reversing from the crown all the way down to the root. Moving in time with the breath. Stretching, creating flexibility in the spine. Moving the energy in all directions. And then just coming back to a neutral position. We're going to inhale, and as we inhale, we're going to reach the right arm up towards the sky. As we exhale, right arm tucks underneath in between your body and the left arm, and shoulder comes onto the ground. Inhale, lifting the arm up. Exhale, threading the right arm through. Inhale, lifting the arm up. Exhale, threading through. Last one, inhale, lifting the arm up. And this time as you thread the arm through, just resting the shoulder, resting the head down onto the ground. Twisting through the spine, through the upper and lower back. Coming back into a neutral spine in a tabletop position. Just rocking through the spine a couple of times in cat-cow before coming back to a neutral spine. And we're going to repeat that on the left side. So inhale, reaching the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, threading the left arm through. Shoulder comes onto the earth. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, left arm threads through. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, threading the left arm through. Last one this time. Inhale, reaching the arm up towards the sky. And exhale, threading it through, shoulder comes onto the ground, softly resting the head down. Just breathe here as we ring out through the spine. Coming back up into a tabletop position. Now really setting your foundation here, so grounding down, spreading the fingers, grounding down through the palms and all 5 fingers. Tucking the toes under, and as we inhale we're going to press down through the hands and the feet, lift the knees and lift the hips up and back, coming into Parvatasana, mountain pose or downward facing dog. So hands are flat on the floor and your heels are drawing down towards the earth. So even if your heels don't reach the earth, just energetically drawing them downwards. Lifting up through the hips, shoulders away from ears. And just breathe here. Maybe walking through the heels. Or keeping the knees bent slightly to release any pressure from the back. Let's take 3 nice, slow, deep breaths here. For every inhale, feel the hips lift up a little. And with every exhale, feel the hands and feet ground down into the earth. As you inhale, reach the right foot up. And as you inhale, sweeping the right foot in between the hands. Left knee comes down onto the earth. And we're going to set up our pose here. So right knee is over the right ankle. Scoot your left knee back slightly. Top of the foot on the floor. We're going to place the left hand, root the left hand down onto the ground. And as we inhale, we're going to open the right arm up towards the sky. So if that feels like too much, you can bring the right hand onto the hip or rest your arm on your right leg. Whatever feels right for you. Listening to your body. We want to let go of tension, not create more. Breathing into it. Bringing the right hand back down. Bringing the right leg back to meet the left. And pushing back up into downward facing dog. Take 2 deep breaths here. And on the next inhale, reaching the left leg up and swinging it through in between the hands. So left knee over the left ankle and scooch the right leg back slightly. Top of the right foot on the floor. Rooting the left hand down, and whichever variation you've done on the first side, repeating on this side. So either opening the arm up towards the sky, placing the hands on the hips, or resting your left hand on your left thigh. So wherever you are, closing the eyes and just breathing deeply, letting go. Bringing the left hand down and stepping the left foot back to meet the right, coming back into Parvatasana, mountain pose. So a couple of breaths here. And then again, we're going to reach the right leg up, swinging the right leg, stepping it in between the hands. So same again here, setting up your foundation. This time we're going to inhale, either keeping the hands on the ground, bringing the hands to the thighs, or interlacing the hands behind your back and drawing the arms back and down to open through the chest. So wherever you are, just make sure you're squaring the hips. So bringing the right hip back slightly, left hip forwards. Shoulder blades drawing back and down. Gaze is slightly up. Closing the eyes. Really feeling the tension disapparate here. Feeling it all release. Slowly bringing the hands back down to the earth. And just drawing the hips back now. The right toes coming off the floor. So you're coming up onto the heel, feeling that stretch all the way down the back of the leg. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, drawing the hips back. Inhale, rocking forwards. Exhale, drawing the hips back. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, drawing the hips back. One more inhale, come forwards. And as you exhale, come back and just hold here for a moment. So drawing both hips back, right toes off the ground, fingertips on the floor, lifting up through the chest. Feeling the stretch all the way down the back of the leg. Just closing the eyes. Rocking forwards. And then bringing the right leg back to meet the left. Lifting up into downward facing dog. So let's just take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, and as you exhale, feel your body just release and let go. Feel the ground absorbing any stress or tension. On the next inhale, we're going to lift the left leg up, swinging it in between the hands. Sole of the foot comes on the floor. So setting up your posture again. And either staying here with fingertips on the floor, hands to the thigh, or interlacing the hands behind the back. So squaring the hips, right hip comes forward, left hip back. Grounding down into the feet. Really draw those shoulder blades back and down to open up through the chest. Creating space in the heart, the lungs, the chest. We're really releasing tension in the hips here. Long, slow, deep inhales and exhales. And then bringing the hands back down besides the foot. Inhale, and as you exhale, drawing the hips back. Left toes come off the floor. Inhale, rocking forwards. Exhale, drawing the hips back. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, bringing the hips back. Inhale, rocking forwards. Exhale, hips come back, and this time hold it here. So drawing that right hip back to square the hips. Lifting up through the chest. Feeling that stretch all the way down the back of the left leg. Inhale and come forwards now, planting the hands down beside the foot. Stepping the left foot back to meet the right. Taking one breath here. And then just walking the hands forward, Sorry, walking the feet forwards to meet the hands. I'm just going to turn around so you can see me properly. And then just slowly lowering down into a squat. So just find the position that feels right for you. So you can have your feet together and heels off the ground, or you can have your feet a little bit wider apart so that the heels are drawing down. So we want to be stretching out, releasing tension, releasing any tightness through the ankles, through the calf, through the foot. So wherever you are, just close the eyes. Just feel the tension in the foot and the ankles just disapparate. Maybe it might feel nice to place the hands on the ground and just move from side to side slightly. Finding any spots of tension or tightness. And then just dropping down onto the knees. Pushing the hips back onto the feet and coming into child's pose. So resting the forehead on the floor. Stretching the hands out in front of you. And taking a few deep breaths here. Just slowly walking the hands over towards the right. Left hand comes on top of the right hand. Forehead comes down towards the earth. Feeling the stretch all the way down the left side of your body. Opening up, creating space through the side body. Releasing, letting go of the old. Making space for the new. Slowly walking the hands back to centre. Forehead rests on the earth for one breath here. And then walking the hands over towards the left. Right hand comes on top of the left hand, forehead on the earth, stretching all the way down the right side of the body. Breathing into that right side. Releasing what no longer serves you. Making space. Just walking your hands back to centre. Coming to sit up on the heels. Just dropping your hips to the right and swinging the legs round in front of you. So bringing the soles of your feet together here. Letting the knees drop out to the sides. So just close the eyes and take a moment here just to massage through the feet. Through the soles, the tops of the feet. The toes, the ankles. And then either staying here or just hinging forwards from the hips slightly, coming into a forward fold. So hands can stay on the feet, or you can bring your hands out in front of you onto the ground. Closing the eyes. Moving with the breath here. Allowing the breath to guide you. Letting go of attachments. letting go of expectations, letting the body and the mind surrender. Slowly walking the hands back up now and gently lowering down now onto your back. Keeping the knees bent, soles of the feet flat on the floor. So we're going to bring the right leg, the right ankle to cross over the left thigh. The right hand goes in between the gap between the two legs and your hands interlace behind the left knee. So either staying here, that's enough for you, or just gently drawing the legs in towards the chest. The right foot is flexed to protect your knee. And just drawing them in as close as feels right for you. So this is quite an intense stretch down the outside of the thigh into the glute. But it's a fantastic stretch for releasing tension, releasing stored emotions in our hips. Just releasing anything that you're holding on to. So when you get into bed tonight, you'll be able to rest more deeply. Big breaths in and out. And then just slowly lowering the legs back down to the ground. Right foot comes onto the earth and we cross the left leg over the right. So again, the left hand, comes in between the gap in the two legs. Right hand comes around the outside. Interlace the fingers and draw the legs in towards the body. Left foot is flexed. And just find that sweet spot. Find that point where it's intense but no pain or discomfort. And just breathe into it. Stretching deep into those muscles. Where we store a lot of tension, a lot of tightness. And then just gently lowering the legs down to the earth. Bringing both knees in towards the chest. Having a little rock from side to side. And then just gently lowering the legs down, one at a time. Coming into Savasana. Palms by your sides. Palms facing up. So just relaxing here on your back. To help us really let go. I'm just going to work through the body, letting go every body part. So just lifting the right leg a couple of inches off the floor, tensing the toes, tensing the whole leg, and then releasing, letting that leg back down onto the floor. Lifting the left leg up slightly, tensing the whole leg and foot, and then relaxing it down onto the floor. Lifting the right arm slightly, squeeze the fingers in, stretch the fingers out, and relax that arm onto the ground. Lifting the left arm, squeezing the fingers in, stretching the fingers out, releasing it down onto the ground. And then just squeezing your whole face. So squeezing the eyes shut, squeezing the mouth shut, clenching the jaw, squeeze everything really tight, and then relax. The whole body is relaxed, being supported by the ground. Letting go of all tension, stress, anxiety, tightness. Just visualise it melting away. And then just wiggling the fingers and the toes, moving the head from the left to the right, bending the knees, hugging them in towards the chest, extending the right arm over your head and just rocking onto your right side. Resting here for a couple of breaths. And then gently, in your own time, bringing yourself back up into a seated position. Keeping the eyes closed. Bringing the dominant hand up beside your face. Folding the peace fingers down into the base of the thumb and bringing the hand in front of the face. Analome Vilome, alternate nostril breathing. So this is going to help to bring a sense of peace and calm. Still the mind. Balancing the left and the right side of the brain. The masculine and the feminine energies. So inhale fully. Exhale completely. Cover the right nostril with the thumb and inhale through the left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Cover the left, exhale right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Cover the right, exhale left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left. Cover the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover the right, exhale left. Bringing the right hand down to rest on the knee. And just bringing your attention to your third eye chakra, the point between your two eyebrows. A place of intuition and inner knowing. As you meditate here for a few moments, bringing your attention back to your intention that you set at the start. So bringing the hands together at heart centre. So we finish the class by chanting Om and 3 shanties. Om is the sound of creation, the sound of the universe. Shanti meaning peace. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The light in me honours the light in you. The light that is within you, the light that's around you, and the light that is everywhere, connecting you to everything and everyone. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me again, everybody, and hopefully I'll see you back here again next Sunday. Lots of love.